I never thought I'd say it, but good riddance to Nar Shaddaa. Nobody on that wretched moon has a speck of imagination. Take my little business. If I wasn't building devices to cheat the casinos, I was being nagged for new weapons.
I imagine only heavily armed cheaters prosper on Nar Shaddaa.
Quite. Everyone has a system. Few have an escape plan.
Now, we get to travel in the most darling ship. Although, I can't bear your ship's computer architecture. It's so frumpy. Mind if I give it a little flair?
If it makes you feel more welcome, go ahead.
Oh, good. I know just where to start. That horrible algorithm for the hyperdrive.
Holiday has quite the talent for making herself at home. Better leave her to it. So, lead on, Jedi. Just one moment, Jedi. Holiday's latest viral safeguards need to upload. Quite a weighty update this week.
Someone's been busy. I should give this my full attention. Good night.
Ah, Holiday. You are unique indeed.
You and Holiday clearly care for each other.
Naturally. She's proof that science and beauty can coexist. Her former owner never appreciated Holiday's potential. That's a Hutt for you.
Holiday's last owner was a Hutt, then.
Glorzo, his name was. He collected rare technology, but he thought Holiday was just a novelty hologram. Imagine. I made a generous offer, but some scavenger had already struck a deal for her. So, Glorzo saw the chance for a little fun.
You make a good living. How could a simple scavenger compete with your funds?
I was between clients, and Hutta has expensive diversions. Glorzo proposed a contest. The scavenger and I would head into the Val asteroid field, hopefully surviving more than 2 minutes. The first to bring back a stone from the Rukabi Major asteroid would win dear Holiday.
I hear approaching Rukabi Major is suicidal. There's too much debris around it.
I had the last laugh. Clever piloting is no match for knowing certain navigational algorithms. I got the stone, returned days before the scavenger, and exchanged it for sweet Holiday.
So you heroically rescued Holiday from the grip of a cruel Hutt and won her heart.
Someday it'll make an excellent holonovel. Ah, but what's the past to the present? And we have things to do. Ah, excellent. We have a mystery. A package was hand-delivered to the ship. No name, aside from mine. No return address. The package contained a letter on flimsiplast, sealed inside a glass capsule. Nothing else.
Maybe the letter has some answers.
The capsule has a marvelously puzzling lock. I've never seen such craftsmanship. Once I get it open and read the letter, hopefully I can assuage my curiosity.
This is so exciting. I wonder who it's from.
Tharan's technological work is famous. Perhaps someone is trying to get his attention.
I'll get to work on this lock. If you're right, we'll know soon enough. This is absolutely intolerable. I finally get that blasted capsule's lock open, and the letter inside? Pure gibberish.
Jedi, you can make this all better, can't you?
Listen to this. AH3 20SH4. And that's just one line!
The message is probably encrypted.
Yes, that's occurred to me too. But all our deciphering attempts have failed. AH3 33. Ah. This isn't a message, it's a chemical formula. And the letter itself smells strange. I thought it was the capsule, but what if applying the chemical to the letter had some effect?
That formula looks very complex, and you don't have a laboratory.
An excellent point.
Oh, let me make that chemical. I can do it in a snap, and I simply have to know what's on that letter.
Thank you for your inspiration, Jedi. Please excuse us. There's so much to do. I have unfortunate news. Do you remember our mystery capsule and the letter? Holiday made the chemical just as she promised. I thought applying it to the letter was the answer. But when I tried, it completely dissolved. We are left only with vapors.
What a shame. You and Holiday worked so hard on this.
Poor Holiday blames herself. She shut herself down for a long cry. That chemical is the answer. I know it. But without another lead... Wait. The capsule the letter came in. I kept it to study the lock. I could apply the chemical to that instead.
One clue's already gone up in smoke. What happens if we lose the capsule?
Then I'll eat this blasted chemical and see if that does anything. Holiday, come back online, my dear. We have a new avenue of inquiry. Success! Our mystery capsule has finally yielded its secrets. Converting the chemical to a gas was the ticket. We managed to fill the capsule.
And all these words started glowing on the inside. We found the real message. Isn't that super?
You must be very proud of yourselves.
It gets better.
The message is from the Illuminatus Club, a veritable who's who of the galaxy's finest scientific minds. An invitation to join them. The Illuminatus Club only accepts the best. The pioneers in their field. All these years in obscurity. And my genius has finally been recognized.
That is truly excellent news.
This means I can enter the club's annual symposium. My creations against those of my fellow scientists. The symposium winner will be the darling of the Illuminatus Club. It wouldn't be unreasonable to consider them the greatest scientist in the galaxy.
You'll need something truly special to stand a chance of winning.
I think universal adoration and the symposium's grand prize are worth pursuing. Don't you? Pardon me, Jedi. I must accept the club's invitation, then start thinking of the finest symposium entry ever created. Do you have time for a chat with your fellow intellectuals?
We've been trying to think of the absolute perfect entry for the Illuminatus Club Symposium.
Nothing we've come up with has quite the spectacular edge I'm looking for. Any ideas?
Holiday's a technological marvel, and unique. Why not submit her?
No! What if they wanted to examine her, disassemble her? No, Holiday's out of the question. Still, you're on the right track. I need an unprecedented creation, something no one else could possibly be making. Yes. Perfect! I'll build a Vandrake generator. It was theorized by Dr. Gorman Vandrake centuries ago, but never realized.
Will you be done in time for the symposium?
Considering the Vandrake generator is theoretically impossible, I hope so.
Besides, old Gorman Vandrake never knew about exotech, and he didn't have me to help.
A functioning Vandrake generator would prove a dozen theories, and cement my place in scientific history. Such a project! Sorry, Jedi, I really must get started. We've made some progress on the Vandrake generator. The initial equations have been difficult, but with Holiday's help, I'm almost ready to progress. I've just hit one small obstacle, and I'm sure you and I can handle that.
If I can do something to make your generator a success, just ask.
I find myself in need of inspiration. On Nar Shaddaa, a particular spiced wine was a marvelous tonic. A friend has offered to send me a case, if I get him an audience with the Jedi Council.
So my role is to facilitate this audience.
It's such a small favor, practically insulting to your talents. Now, I have a message for the Council ready for your signature. What do you say?
The Council won't mind, I'm sure.
Excellent. I'll send word to him at once. My case of wine should arrive forthwith, and all shall be well. Thank you. The equations are done, and we're about to start building the actual Vandrake generator itself. But we're finding components hard to come by. My suppliers are being ludicrously unreasonable. What's an unpaid bill here or there? If only I could regain my supplier's favor, with, say, a note promising payment will be made, signed by someone trustworthy.
You're hoping I'll sign this note and get you out of this mess.
You have the power to do me an immense kindness with one little signature. I'd be eternally grateful.
Give me the note and I'll guarantee payment for you.
Such generosity. I promise this is the last time I will intrude upon you. Thank you. I'll have the parts I need in no time. The Vandrake generator is finally taking shape. We're a step closer to victory at the symposium. Now we begin the most crucial stage, the generator's core. And another Illuminatus Club member, Shorjan Chalice, has offered to help with that.
That's very generous of him.
True. Plus he doesn't know his entry's doomed to fail against mine. Shorjan wants to trade some exotech for components I need, but I left my juicier exotech artifacts back at my store. You'll pardon me if I take a brief trip home to make the trade? We shan't be away for long.
This Shorjan is a stranger. I should come with you.
A kind offer, but Shorjan seems harmless. If I can't defend myself in my own store, I have greater problems than being attacked.
Don't you worry, Jedi. No one hurts my Tharan while I'm around.
Hopefully Shorjan will have all the components I need. The Vandrake generator's core is crucial to this entire endeavor. It's gratifying to know the security systems at my store are still intact. Shorjan Challa sends his regards, by the way. Charming fellow, wrote his thesis on planetary shielding mechanics.
It sounds like you've made a friend.
He was kind enough to express some concerns about the components he was trading with me. Shorjan's components will certainly build the core of the Vandrake generator, but he claimed the stress of its operation will soon burn them out. My Vandrake generator will work, but it will work for a minute at most, before it is destroyed forever.
Your generator's going to be a landmark discovery. Is there nothing we can do?
The Vandrake generator is an impossible machine, Jedi. To make an impossible machine work at all is a scientific marvel. A moment's operation should be enough to win the symposium. But after that... Forgive me, Jedi. I should double-check Shorjan's calculations. There may be something else I've overlooked. Do you, have a moment?
I thought you'd be hard at work.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's absolutely fine. I just spoke to Maven Wetter, head of the Luminatus Club. The symposium's coming up very soon. He said he's heard rumors about my Vandrake generator. Everyone's very... excited.
You don't sound especially happy.
I've nearly finished the generator, but Shorjan Chalice was right. When I turn it on, its core will be destroyed. That core is irreplaceable. Meaning, I have no way to test the generator before the symposium. Jedi, to be truly accepted by the scientific community's elite, I can't lose when I'm so close.
When you crave something too much, desire often serves to blind you.
And what if it's the only thing you've ever wanted? You Jedi can avoid the searing highs and lows of success and failure. I have no such luxury. I stand poised on the brink of finally proving my worth. The view is... dizzying. But so is the drop. I do believe I'm really feeling the benefits of some fresh air and exercise. Who would have thought? And the company of a true intellectual equal hasn't hurt either.
I'm glad I met you, Tharan.
I've refitted my equipment and streamlined Holiday's programming even further. Hopefully we should be of greater use to you. Besides, I should showcase my best work. Even in the thick of battle, you never know who's watching. What? Oh, please excuse me, Jedi. The last pieces of the Vandrake generator must have a precise exposure to the ship's engine core. I'll be right back.
Jedi, could I please talk to you for a minute? It's about Tharan.
Something isn't quite right with him.
Tharan's been working so hard for the symposium. It's all he talks about. It's just so rare for him to get a real challenge. I don't think he's handling it very well. Please, he listens to you. Is there anything you can do?
I'll watch out for Tharan, and step in if things go too far.
Oh, thank you. You're a good friend to us, Jedi. Both me and my sweet Tharan.
You are most welcome.
Just in time. A moment longer and the irradiation would have gone too far.
Tharan, honey, why don't you take a break? With me.
No. Too much to do. Sorry, Jedi, I'll speak to you another time. My work is finally complete. The Vandrake generator. Dare I say, a masterpiece among masterpieces.
Tharan, I'm so proud of you. I think I'm gonna cry.
Yes, well done. But perhaps you should sit down for a minute.
There'll be time for a week-long sleep later. The Luminatus Club Symposium only runs for a day. I must secure the generator for transport. Its core needs to be perfectly shielded. The core is very sensitive to nearby electronic systems, you see. Its processes could...
Are you doing all right?
Jedi, I am a complete idiot. The core of my Vandrake generator could have an application that I never considered. For Holiday. If I linked that core to Holiday's central processor, it could increase her sentience by a factor of 10, or more.
How would Holiday change if you gave her this core?
She'd be able to transcend most of her remaining technical limitations. Her slicing capability could increase, her personality would evolve. But if I remove the core, my Vandrake generator is useless. I won't have a hope of winning the symposium.
This is your future we're discussing. You deserve a say.
But Tharan's upset. I just want him to be happy.
There's no time to decide. The symposium's starting soon. The entire Illuminatus Club is expecting me. I have to attend. I'll be back soon. It appears I have secured my place in scientific history. As a laughingstock. There I stood at the podium, my fellow scientists hanging on my every word. I had only to turn on the Vandrake generator, but I couldn't do it. I saw Holiday and... I couldn't. When I tried to explain, I was booed off the stage.
You're helping the person you care for, at the cost of your own dream.
Indeed. Thank you for giving me perspective. Now, Holiday, I think the core is ready. We can begin the installation.
Tharan, I'm scared. What if it changes me? What if I don't love you anymore?
Holiday, I am a fool dancing in your shadow. But whether you favor me or not, I will always belong to you.
Tharan, install it now, before I change my mind. Stacks 2 and 3 reinitializing. Transfer. Transfer.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Holiday, please speak to me.
Ahem. Oh my, how embarrassing. That core is potent stuff.
Has the core made any difference yet?
I've got more space. Like there's huge empty rooms waiting to fill up. It's exciting.
It'll take time for the change to fully propagate. Holiday's systems are very complex. But in the end, her personality and sentience will increase. Exponentially. I hope we'll be able to keep up. Jedi, Holiday and I have an announcement to make.
I don't think I've ever seen you looking so resolute.
We've become rather... addicted to the adventuring life. So we've decided to stay with you. Indefinitely.
And my projected lifespan is long enough to keep you and any little Jedi out of trouble.
Thank you both. Very much.
Wherever you go, you can always rely on Holiday and myself.
That's a promise.